Hey guys, today we're going to look at a question that was on one of the prior Algebra Common Core Regents. It talks about average rate of change. Usually you get about 1 to 2 questions of this on the Regents each time it's given. So it talks about a family traveling from home. They give you a table and they give you distance and time as the variables, and it asks for the average rate of change to determine the average rate of change between hours 2 and 7. So, a lot of times on the Regents, they'll give you multiple points, different representations. This one with a table is usually the easiest to do. So what you want to do is you want to take those two coordinates that represent hour 2 and hour 7, and what we're going to do is we're going to write that as two coordinates. Now, to find that average rate, what we have to do is subtract the x and y values. So I tell my students to do bottom minus top. In this case, you got 7 minus 2, which would be 5. And you have 480 minus 140, which would be 340. And after that, you want to take your y's. You want to take your y values, your change in your y's, and divide it by the change in the x's. So our y values, which were distance, and our x values, which were time, we're going to divide the 340 by 5. So you could take your calculator and do that, but I've done this problem before, and I know that 340 divided by 5 is going to end up being 68. And this says in the question also, to try to get everyone, make sure you include your units. So our units are based on miles and hours. So this would be 68 mph, or 68 miles per hour, that they're traveling on this trip. Now, in context of the question, since they are traveling, they probably are traveling on a highway. Most highways, 68 would be a number that would be sufficient to explain this answer. So I hope this helped, and good luck on the Regents.